And a good evening, everybody, and welcome to another great broadcast. Tonight, we are live in the Rose City. That's Thomasville, Georgia, and we are at Veterans Memorial Stadium, otherwise known as the Vet, which serves as the home of the Thomasville Bulldogs. Tonight should be a great matchup. This is a long-time rivalry. They have a couple of different names for it. The Highway 84 rivalry. Bottom line is, it's a battle of two teams, two communities who don't like each other much, and it usually shows on the football field. Of course, I'm talking about the Cairo Syrup Makers, coached by Steve Dvorsny, and the Thomasville Bulldogs, the homestanding Dogs, coached by Zach Grage. The Cairo Syrup Makers eager to finally play some football. This is going to be their season opener, not by design, but rather through the effects of COVID. And boy, aren't we all tired of hearing that word. Yes, it's 5 letters, but it has begun to sound like one of those 4-letter words that we just hate to hear uttered. But COVID has certainly put a damper on a lot of festivities and, of course, a lot of healthy people. And, of course, it has, again, cost the Cairo Syrup Makers their first 2 games of the year. But tonight they're going to finally get it underway, that being the 2021 season, albeit on the road down Highway 84 here in Thomasville. For the Thomasville Bulldogs, a little bit of a different story. They are off and running here in 2021. Grage has got the Dogs off to 2 consecutive victories. The first one coming over the Brooks County Trojans in a huge win, 42-34 over the Brooks County Trojans. And then last week in a thriller of a game, crosstown rivalry. Speaking of rivalry games, that also a big one, talking about Thomas County Central's Yellow Jackets and Ashley Henderson. They fall to the Thomasville Bulldogs 23-14. That was a game that saw Thomas County Central lead for much of the game, only to see Grage and the Dogs come through with 16 unanswered to win it 23-14. Cairo from 1-4A. The Bulldogs from Region 1AA. The Bulldogs coming off yet another great season. In fact, 4 consecutive quarterfinal finishes for Grage and the Dogs. Only to lose to Callaway last year in the quarterfinals, 34-21. Cairo, not to be outdone, they have made the playoffs 17 of 18 years, guys. That is one of the more successful playoff runs in the state of Georgia. Since both these coaches took over, for Grage, took over in 2015, or 2016, I should say. Again, I told you about his success, taking the Dogs to the playoffs, not only the playoffs but the quarterfinals, 4 consecutive seasons. For Steve Dvorsny, kind of almost the same thing. Had a little bit of a rocky start once he got to Cairo, but since then, starting with 2016, he led Cairo to an 11-2 record, 7-0 region mark. That was good enough for the region championship. 2017, 8-4. 6-1 region record, number 2 seed in 1-4A. 2018, 10-3, another region championship and a quarterfinal run for Dvorsny and the Syrup Makers. And then 2019, 8-3, a 7-1 region record, a number 2 seed. And by the way, they defeat Thomasville by a score of 45-21 to start the 2019 season. Last year, not so well. They lost to Thomasville But tonight they're going to try to turn that around. Last year's mark, by the way, for Cairo, 5-5. Overall, a 4-1 record. Got off to a bad start. They lost 4 games to start the year. Then they come back with 5 wins in a row to improve to 5-4, and then they lose their opening round playoff game to Benedictine. And they finish again 5-5. So again, Cairo's first game. Talking to Coach Dvorsny. Really, it's kind of the great unknown for these syrup makers. They have got a pretty darn good defense, offense, just not sure what we're going to get. There has been an off-season quarterback battle to see who the starter is going to be. That has been between Braylon Robinson and Kevin Speed. And it looks like Braylon Robinson has won the starting job, so he's going to get the nod tonight, starting off under center for Dvorsny's syrup makers, who, by the way, have brought a full house tonight. It is end zone to end zone crowd for the Cairo syrup makers here on this visitor side. I'm looking down now, not many empty seats to be found at all, and you can bet as the fans from over in Grady County make their way into Veterans Memorial, the few empty seats that are available will be filling up rather quickly. Across the way, Thomasville fans late arriving, but also looking for a nice crowd. Yeah, this stadium's going to be pretty much full, guys, by the time we're underway into and through the first quarter. As I mentioned, you are watching the ITG Next Game of the Week. We have been bringing you so far fantastic games where we choose which games are the most appealing, and we make that our destination. You guys may know that we were intending to go up to Middle Georgia for the Eagles Landing Christian Academy Raven County game. We found out Wednesday night that game had been canceled due to some COVID issues with Raven County. So we want to thank Athletic Director Chris Merritt and Head Coach Zach Grage for the Thomasville Bulldogs, who gladly welcomed us with open arms to come over tonight and bring you this particular broadcast. So big thanks again to Thomasville Athletic Director Chris Merritt and Thomasville Bulldogs head coach Zach Grage. Guys, thank you so much for working with us on such late notice. And I got to tell you, I think all in all it's going to work out for us. Even if this wasn't the initial intended game, things have a way of working themselves out, and I think they have worked out tonight for this one. This is going to be, I think, a fantastic ball game. Again, if you're a Cairo fan, you're glad to finally be underway. And, of course, Thomasville, they want to keep this good ride rolling. What a good ride it has been for Grage and the Bulldogs. I told you, 8-5 last year, 4-1. That was good enough for the number 2 seed. That kept them at home to start the playoffs. Again, in case you're wondering, how did these two teams do last year? Cairo losing to the Thomasville Bulldogs 30-7. That was the third game of the season. Tonight, again, it serves as the season opener for the syrup makers and game number 3 for the Thomasville Bulldogs. I want to acknowledge our sponsors for tonight's game. I want to thank Sterling Center Bariatrics. Hey, football fans, Sterling Center Bariatrics, located in Thomasville and Moultrie, they're changing lives with their weight loss program. They have helped people throughout the region and state lose hundreds of pounds, come off medications, and improve their quality of life drastically. Their team of highly trained specialists is with you every step of the way, and your success is their top priority. Give them a call today for a free consultation. That's 229-890-3414. That number again, 229-890-3414. Or you can visit their website at sterlingbariatrics.com. Also, Want to thank Dr. Kevin Collins with Houston Sports Medicine. And our friends at Preferred Rental Company. Big thanks to our sponsors making tonight's game possible. We're getting ready for both teams to take the field. One thing, in case you're wondering, maybe expecting us to already be underway, Thomasville, one of the very few teams, me and Mr. Producer Brandon Pham were talking about this before the game. Thomasville, one of the very few teams that have always kept their traditional 8 o'clock kickoff. If you guys remember, some of you may not, but 8 o'clock used to be the standard time for pretty much all games starting point. Then you started to see certain programs, in fact, the majority of programs started scaling back to 7:30 kicks. But not the Thomasville Bulldogs. They have maintained their 8 o'clock start, so that's the time that we're going to get going here tonight, which is about 4 minutes away. In fact, the stadium scoreboard and clock is right in sync with just under 4 minutes to go to kickoff. Let's check the captains for tonight's game as they make their way onto the field. For the Thomasville Bulldogs, we've got number 18. That's Jordan Williams. He's a junior wide receiver. Also, number 97. That's DeCary Meeks. Number 2, Malik Harper. And number 28, Avon Lang, a senior defensive lineman. Along the way, looking for the Thomasville Bulldogs captains. See if we can make out the numbers down there, guys. We're looking at we'll see if we can get those numbers here for you in just a second. Actually, guys, let me back up on that because I think I got those captains backwards for you guys. I want to make sure, that we acknowledge the the right players here. Both these teams have some red in their colors. Thomasville red and gold. Cairo red, white, and black, I guess we could say. So let me run that through you again. Number 18 for the Cairo Syrup Makers, that's Mo Wilson. Number 97, that's Dorian Thomas. Number 78 and number 2, that's Gary Davis and Javon Jenkins. Those are your captains for Cairo. As the Thomasville Bulldogs making their way onto the field. For the Bulldogs, captains number 5, that's Jimmy Baldry. Other captains down there for the Thomasville Bulldogs, number 27, Beck Nicholson. Matthew Dale Barber, the other captain for the Thomasville Bulldogs. Captains now go over and make their way to join their teammates as they break out of the banner. They're on the north side of the field. Cairo has already made their way onto the field, so we are about ready to get this thing started. Battle of the 1-4A. Cairo Syrup Makers finally ready to play some football. And the 1AA Thomasville Bulldogs. All right, guys, here's the drill. We want to hear from you guys throughout the game tonight. Send us your comments. You can send scores in. Definitely want to hear from you guys. throughout tonight's broadcast. Let us know where you're from, who you're rooting for. And you guys, again, feel free to interact with us tonight. We definitely want to hear from you. Not bad weather at all tonight. It's finally starting to feel, although we're not completely there yet, starting to feel, though, somewhat like true fall football weather. But what a great weekend this is, by the way, isn't it, guys? Labor Day weekend, one of my favorite weekends of the year. We have, of course, high school football season now well underway. College football season really going to get ramped up. They had some games last night, of course, but this weekend a full slate of games. So Labor Day weekend, you can't beat it. All right, here we go. Ready to go at the Veterans Memorial Stadium in Thomasville, site of tonight's ITG Next game of the week. Cairo going to be kicking it off to the homestanding Bulldogs, and there we go. High end-over-end kick. Taken at the 4-yard line by the Bulldogs return man. They're going to bring him down right away. And, boy, this huge Cairo fan base rises to their feet. And that's going to get them up and rocking right away. Great defensive or special team stand that time by the Cairo Syrup Maker special teamers, getting down there and not allowing the Bulldogs return man to get anything going. So here we go. Ready to go now. Thomasville going to come out. Going to be 1st and 10 are the Dogs. Look out for Ricky Fulton tonight. He is an absolute stud of a running back. Going to take it. And we've got a pass far side. Going to be complete. That's Shannon White, the quarterback for the Bulldogs. And that's going to be good enough for a Thomasville first down. Now here they are, ready to go. White going to send a man in motion. Handoff, right side. Not much there. Maybe a yard, if that. That was Harper, number 2, who got the carry. He's a senior running back, also plays some linebacker for him. All right, so here we go now. White in the gun, takes it. He's going to hand it off of right guard. That's Malik Harper getting the carry again, in on the tackle that time for the Cairo Syrup Makers, number 8. Jacob Manluis, outside linebacker, making the tackle. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down situation. 3rd and 6 for the Dogs. A couple of receivers going to come out here to this near side. White takes it, wants to throw. Throws out here in the flat. It's complete. Receiver makes a man miss. Not able to get away from a host of other white shirts. Complete up around the 27-yard line, and going to be shy of the 1st down. So Thomasville going to have to punt this one away. Back deep to return this one for the Cairo Syrup Maker is going to be Eric Thomas. Thomasville in punt formation. Going to be a rugby-style kick. Thomas is going to let it roll. It's going to take a huge Thomasville roll all the way down inside the 25, 24, 23-yard line, and that is where Cairo is going to take over. What a punt. Almost 50-yard punt that time for the Thomasville Bulldogs punter. So here we go. Cairo comes out now, all white. The white tops, the white bottoms. I love their uniforms. And as I mentioned earlier, we are going to see Braylon Robinson at quarterback. He's going to hand it to the first man through. There's not much there at all except for a host of red shirts. Getting the carry for the Syrup Makers was D.K. Williams. They're going to spot him for a gain of maybe a yard on that play. We'll call it 2nd down and 9. Again, Cairo with a huge crowd. Now, again, the home side is starting to fill up too, so we are at capacity here at Veterans Memorial Stadium for this key battle between these Highway 84 rivals. Snap. Robinson going to call his own number. Going to take it. Still on his feet. Going to get up close to the 30. They'll mark him shy of the 30 at about the 29 or so. So we got a 3rd down. They picked up about 3 yards on that play, so we should have about a 3rd and 6 here. Here we go. Mr. Producer is just jiving along to the beat. All right, got 3 receivers out to that far side. Robinson's going to roll to that side. Going to look. Going to square his shoulders up. Going to sail one long downfield. He caught the ball. It's a completion. Are you kidding me? Cairo has just hit on a long bomb. Incredible. I believe it went to Amarian Burden. I'll double check the number. What a play. Robinson just barely able to square his shoulders up and get that one off, and it's a completed pass all the way down to the Thomasville 21-yard line. Incredible. Snap. Robinson calling his own number. Right up the middle. He'll get about a yard or two and not much more. Leading the way for the Dogs on the tackle, number 44. That's Craig McCrary. Or Craig McCray, I should say. He's a junior defensive lineman. We'll give him a couple of yards on that play. 2nd down and 8 now. Cairo inside the Bulldogs' 20-yard line. Couple of receivers out here to the near side. Man off the right hip of Robinson, who's going to take short roll. Got a man wide open, 10, 5, and they'll drive him out of bounds there. Pass was complete that time to number 15, Tyreek Kelly, the wide receiver. He was wide open. And that's going to give the Syrup Makers a 1st and goal to go. Syrup Makers, what do you think, guys? Let us hear from you. All right, here we go now. Cairo, 1st and goal to go. Going to try to punch it in and get their first score, 2021. Going to go into the Wildcat. Driving toward the end zone. Going to bring him out down at the 4, so he gets 3 yards. So Cairo going into the Wildcat. Looks like that's Gary Davis taking the direct snap. Going to bring 2nd and goal from the 4. Now you've got Davis coming out of the game. Sasha Love is checking in with us. How you doing, Sasha? Ivy Walden, Cairo Syrup Maker fan. Waylon Polk, Kenneth Hurst. What's up, guys? Here's the Cairo Syrup Makers. They're knocking on the door. Now Cairo trying to run a man on late. Snap. Going to keep it. Short of the goal line. Cairo ran a player on late. That was Robinson. And we got a penalty flag, and if that's against Cairo, that hurts. That's going to be probably a false start. Let's check the call. It is, man in motion, false start, call it what you will. Bottom line is Cairo now goes from right around the goal line, spotting it now back out at about the 7. That hurts. So we'll replay 2nd down. 2nd down, goal to go. They'll spot it at the 8. 2 receivers going to split out far to the far side. Here's Robinson now. Got to put a man in motion. He's in the gun. He calls for the ball. He's got it. And we got whistles. What do we got? Oh, my goodness. Wheels coming off now for the syrup makers. It's a false start. And Cairo going the wrong way. Terrell Miller checking in with us. Kristen Gordon says, let's go Cairo syrup makers. Cameron Jones says, Gary Davis is my little brother. All right, let's see if Cairo can get his yards back now. Robinson, heavy rush. Going to throw it up there. Incomplete. He had a man wide open, just couldn't get anything on the pass. It was intended down there in the end zone for number 3, Amarian Burden. All right, so here we go now. And Cairo, another penalty, guys. We got another penalty. We got a holding call on Cairo. Must have been a late flag. I didn't see it. Cairo, guys, they were down at the 3-yard line. Now they're at the 23. It's still second down. Second and goal from the 23. Heavy rush by the Bulldogs. Robinson going to throw it. It's batted down, incomplete. So 3 penalties in a row on what was a second and goal to go. Cairo was sniffing the end zone. And 3 consecutive penalties has got Cairo on their heels. So third down now. Third down and 23. You can say third down and goal from the 23. Now if you're Cairo, you got to think about maybe trying to run it and at least try to get your field goal kicker in range here. Because from this point, you would be looking at about a 47-yarder. Let's see what Dvorsny and the syrup makers decide to do with an empty backfield. Snap to Robinson. Going to throw a screen pass out here on the far side or the near side. It's complete. That will at least get the yardage back, some of it at least, and set them up for what should be a makeable field goal. Let's see. I don't know anything about their field goal kicker. Noah Jones was the guy. He's gone up at University of Georgia now. He was one of the best. So the syrup makers, new kicker. You want to talk about big shoes to fill. It's Landon Vickers. Mo Wilson's going to hold. The hold will come at the 20. So it's a 30-yard field goal attempt by Vickers. Snap, hold, kick is up. No good. He didn't get much of anything on that kick at all. So Cairo flirts with 6 points. They come away with nothing. Let's take a timeout and let's hear from our friends at Sterling Center Bariatrics. Hey, football fans, Sterling Center Bariatrics, located in Thomasville and Moultrie, is changing lives with their weight loss program. They have helped people throughout the region and state lose hundreds of pounds, come off medications, and improve their quality of life drastically. Their team of highly trained specialists is with you every step of the way, and your success is their top priority. Give them a call today for a free consultation at 229-890-3414 or visit their website at sterlingbariatrics.com. Also, big thanks to our friends, Dr. Kevin Collins with Houston Sports Medicine and Preferred Rental Company. Without our sponsors, there is no game of the week. So be sure to patronize our sponsors, guys. They are 3 good ones for sure. Phil Jones, we got Brandon Pham on the cam. Score coming in. Pelham leads Cook 7-6 on a block punt. All right, here we are now, ready to go. Thomasville taking over after the missed field goal. Quarterback going to keep it off the right side. That's number 8 on number 8. As that was Shannon White, the quarterback. Making the tackle was Jacob Manluis, number 8. Second down and 6. Shannon White, quarterback for the Dogs. Brings them up. Going to take and hand it to number 9, Ricky Fulton, who seems to always be about one step away from breaking it. He was there. Big gainer for Fulton and the Dogs all the way out to the 34. Now here's Thomasville. They're really running some high tempo here. They're up ready to go. Handoff. Fulton on the carry here to this near side. He'll pick up about 2 or 3 yards on the play. It'll be a second down now. We are scoreless from Thomasville on a beautiful night for football. 4:11, 4:10 left to go in the first quarter, no score. Thomasville with the ball, single back, 2 receivers far side. Fulton the lone back. Tosses out there, does White to the receiver. He'll make the catch, and he's going to take it for about 7 or so. Going to be within about a yard of the first down, depending on the spot. Now they'll say didn't gain quite as much, so now make it 3rd and 3. 3:33 to go in the opening quarter. His knee must have come down before he advanced as far as I thought. 3rd down here. Fulton, boy, he's a tough cookie to bring down. You see there why he's one of the best in the state. Needed about 3, and he got 6, and just had white shirts just trying to drag him down. Easier said than done. First down, move the chains. Here's Thomasville ready to go. 3 receivers near side, 1 on the far side. Fulton the lone back. Going to hand it to Fulton, and there he goes. No, it's a keeper by the quarterback, but there he goes. Touchdown, Thomasville. Wow. 52-yard touchdown. They had me faked out on that one. I thought it had gone to Fulton. But White pulled it back, kept it, and he takes it all the way down the sideline for a 52-yard touchdown run. And Thomasville, now what are they going to call here? We have a penalty flag. Wait a minute, we got a penalty flag on the play. We're bringing it back. That will cost Thomasville a 52-yard touchdown run. That one hurts. Both teams have been plagued by penalties in this first quarter. Cairo, you can say, essentially had a touchdown taken away by not 1, not 2, but 3 consecutive penalties. That time, Thomasville, they get hit with a huge penalty that takes a 52-yard touchdown off the board. We have got a timeout. Let's hear from our friend Dr. Kevin Collins with the Houston Sports Medicine.
Well, I'm Dr. Kevin Collins. I'm an orthopedic sports medicine surgeon here at the Houston Clinic. Being there on the sideline, you get a firsthand understanding of the injury. One of the things I think is beneficial is you get a treatment plan right there. You know, it's beneficial for the parent. The parent's worried, is this a significant injury for my child? Is this a season-ending injury? Is this a life-threatening injury? And in some situations, the coaches like to know, you know, with the way colleges play ball and plan and the way high schools prepare for next week, that plan starts on Sunday. And they want to know, is that athlete going to be available next week? So they can game plan. So a lot of what we do is just evaluating, treating, and getting a game plan that everybody can rally around.
All right, welcome back, guys. Phil Jones with you. So what we thought was an exciting touchdown run comes off the board. And like I said, guys, before the timeout, that's 2 costly mistakes. Actually, Cairo had 3 penalties, but that one a costly mistake. It takes a touchdown off the board for the Dogs. Jet sweep for the Bulldogs. Cairo going to sniff it out nicely, and they'll make the tackle there right at the original line of scrimmage. Let's see, it's going to be about the 47 tackle made there. 2:42 in again a scoreless game. Clock continuing to run now. 2:35. Whoa! I gotta tell you, White has got a great ball fake. Thought he had given it to Fulton. He keeps it. Going to take it to about the 46. Unbelievable. I'm going to wait about a split second before I make the call because they've got me fooled. Great ball fake. Going to bring up 3rd and 3. Thomasville, 3rd down and 3. Empty backfield. White stands alone. Going to take Statue of Liberty. Going to pull it down, take it for a first down. Right up the middle. Needed 3, got about 4. So, despite getting the penalty, we shook the touchdown off the board. Here comes Thomasville now. They've come back now, and they've picked up a first down at the Surtmaker 40-yard line. 3 receivers, far side, 1 on the near side. Going to hand it to Fulton, who's going to take it to about the 34. And on the tackle that time for the Syrup Makers, check the numbers, several getting off the pile there. Number 93, Cairo, Bryant Kelly, first man on the tackle. Here's Thomasville after the gain of 5 by Fulton. Empty backfield, 5 receivers lined up all over the place. Quarterback keeper. Fake the jet sweep. And White keeps it. Going to take it across the 35 to about the 33. So here we go now. It's a 3rd down and we'll call it 3rd down and 4. We're under a minute to go in the opening quarter in a 0-0 game. Both teams have flirted with touchdowns, but both have come up empty. Key 3rd down play here. That's a fumble. There's a fumble, and the Syrup Makers have recovered. They tried to hand it to Fulton. There was a Syrup Maker, came in, was able to get to Fulton right about the time he took the handoff. He coughs it up. And the Syrup Makers have recovered. There's a break for Cairo. So again, both teams with great chances to score in this opening quarter, but both go for naught. So there's a turnover, and now Cairo will take over. 32.7 seconds left. We'll see Robinson, 2 receivers far side, split backs. Robinson going to take it. He's got some running room. 40, 45, 50, 45, 40. Can anybody catch him? 30, 25, 20. Robinson with a huge run. Late flag thrown. We may have a late hit on the Bulldogs. Let's see. Thomasville is saying it's against Cairo. Now, that should come, though, at the end of the run. But let's wait for them to sort it out. I thought we had a late hit. Let's see what the white hat is going to call here. What a great run that time by Robinson. Good gracious. Dead ball. Well, it is a personal foul, but it's against Cairo. So maybe I did see a late hit, but it was against the wrong team. And I got to tell you guys, that's costly and it's uncalled for when your quarterback has just taken it for a huge run down deep into your opponent's territory and you get a 15-yarder called against you. Goodness gracious. So instead of having it around the 15, now you've got it back out at the 30, but still. It's a 1st and 10, 21 seconds left. 1st and 10, Cairo, they're at the Thomasville 30. Huge run that time. On a 50-yard run by Robinson, but negated with the 15 yards, so we'll net 35. Robinson going to take it. Going to hand it. Jet sweep, ball carrier with a nice gain, taking it inside the 25, down close to about the 23. getting late here. In fact, that is going to do it for quarter number 1. What an incredible first quarter we just had, guys. Momentum mistakes. Those are the words that sum up the first quarter of play. We are in Thomasville for the ITG Next game of the week. Thomasville, Cairo, no score. Let's take a break now and hear from our friends at Preferred Rental Company. All right, welcome back, guys. I'm Phil Jones. We've got Brandon Pham, producer extraordinaire, giving you the visuals for tonight. Guys, let me hear your comments. I'm checking comments throughout the game. Thank you, Abby Pearson. Pelham, yes, is up 7-6. Miriam Lee says, go syrup makers. Cameron Jones, Cairo always had a strong defense. Y'all dogs finna see. Matt Jackson says, yes, sir. Emily Ryan says, I'm watching. Go Bulldogs. Hello, Emily. All right, here we go to start quarter number 2. It's Cairo on the march. Option play. Robinson pitches it. It's going to be a touchdown. Syrup makers. They just punched it in on an option. 24 yards. We have a penalty flag. We have a penalty flag on the play. It's going to go against Cairo. Wow. Are you kidding me? So, incredible, guys. Just incredible. We've had 3 scoring opportunities. Cairo now has been thwarted twice. We've actually had 2 touchdowns come off the board. Now, not really be honest with you guys, I can't see what the call was. Maybe you guys picked it up. Somebody help me out back at home. Let me know what the call was. Remember, we're in the visitor press box, so the white hat gives the call to the home side. Sometimes that's tough to tell what the call is going to be. Now the officials are going to talk about something. That'll give me a chance to kind of recap what just happened. It was a great play, nevertheless, despite the penalty. Late pitch, took it to the end zone for the touchdown, but a penalty somewhere in there. And now we've got Cairo, though. We'll have it. 3rd down and I guess 3rd and 6 still from the Thomasville 26. So they've still got a great opportunity here, but wow. You're on the road. You've got to get everything you can. Cannot waste any opportunities. And so far, Cairo, they look good overall, but you got to take advantage of opportunities. 3rd down and 6. Robinson calls for it. He's got it. Short drop, and we've got whistles. All right, we've got timeout. Timeout by the syrup makers. That'll give us a chance to hear from Dr. Kevin Collins with Houston Sports Medicine.
Well, I'm Dr. Kevin Collins. I'm an orthopedic sports medicine surgeon here at the Houston Clinic. Being there on the sideline, you get a firsthand understanding of the injury. One of the things I think is beneficial is you get a treatment plan right there. You know, it's beneficial for the parent. The parent's worried, is this a significant injury for my child? Is this a season-ending injury? Is this a life-threatening injury? And in some situations, the coaches like to know, you know, with the way colleges play ball and plan and the way high schools prepare for next week, that plan starts on Sunday. And they want to know, is that athlete going to be available next week? So they can game plan. So a lot of what we do is just evaluating, treating, and getting a game plan that everybody can rally around.
All right, here we go, guys. Coming out of the timeout. Perfect timing. Third down, Cairo. And we've got whistles. We have an illegal procedure, and right now this game has really hit a brick wall as far as the wall of momentum goes for Cairo. Well, they had all the momentum. Of course, you can say the same thing about Thomasville. They're heading into the end of the first quarter, guys. They fumble it. Remember, they had a touchdown come off the board. Cairo has had a touchdown come off the board. But Cairo also had a second and goal to go down at the 3 midway through the first quarter. They couldn't cash in on that one. So now it's 3rd and a mile. Cairo takes it. Robinson going to throw to the end zone. And I think Thomasville has just intercepted. Intercepted in the end zone. Thomasville has just come down with an interception. Check the number. It's Jimmy Boundary, number 5. He's a senior defensive back. So again, penalties, mistakes. The name of this game so far, one of these two teams is going to have to snap out of it and take charge. Cairo fans, what do you think about the series of events so far? Thomasville fans, what are your thoughts? I want to hear from you guys. Come on, let's go. Give me some feedback. Let me check the comments here. Clint Haynes says, go Bulldogs. John Broadnax is checking in from Bainbridge. All right, here's Thomasville now. Going to take over after the interception. They'll have it to the 20-yard line. Here's a keeper. The ball's on the ground. It's rolling around. Cairo is going to recover, I believe. That's another fumble. It was a keeper that time by Shannon White. He fakes it to Fulton on the dive, and they pull it out. Trying to come around the end on a keeper. He coughed it up. That's another turnover. But again, I ask you, is Cairo going to be able to take advantage? Boy, this has been a game of missed opportunities. Cairo would love nothing more than to change that right now, as they're going to have it 1st and 10 from the Thomasville 50-yard line. Here we go. Cairo's Braylon Robinson will bring him up. He'll take, going to hand it. First man through, he's got some running room. To the 10, to the 9. I believe that was D.K. Williams on the carry. Leandra Vasquez-Johnson checking in. Thomas County Central leads Lake Placid, 21-6. Here's Cairo up to the line. They want to punch it in. Williams going to hand it. Left side, he's driving toward the end zone. Going to take it to about the 3. Oh, it's D.K. Williams again. 2 running plays. And they'll spot him at the 3. And here to this point, it's the play of the game. 3rd down and goal to go from the 3. They've laid the yard markers down. No need for them, because there is nothing but either a defensive stop or a touchdown. Which will it be? Here's Cairo. Going to go into the Wildcat. Whoa, there's a big hit. Number 2 drives it. Gary Davis, they're going to stop him short. Davis just put his head down, went mano-a-mano with a Thomasville defender. And now if you're Dvorsky, what are you going to do? You're 4th and goal to go at the 6-inch line. You got to go for this, don't you? Wow, Jones put his head down. He was determined to get there, but the Thomasville defender was also determined. So it looks like they're going to send Mo Wilson has come in. Are they going to direct snap it to Wilson? I think they are. Mo Wilson, the tight end, is going to take the direct snap. No, it's going to go to Jones again. And he's going to take it for the touchdown. It was a direct snap to Davis, Gary Davis. And Davis takes it in. So finally, one of these two teams takes advantage of the opportunity. And now we've got Cairo with a 6-0 lead, and they're in the swinging gate extra point formation. So here we go. Mo Wilson will hold. The field goal attempt, or the extra point attempt, is going to come from Landon Vickers. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up. And the kick is good. Your score, it's the first score of the night, comes at 9:37 of the second quarter. After both these teams had touchdowns taken off the board, that one's going to stay on the board. Cairo 7, Thomasville nothing. Let's hear now from our friends at Preferred Rental Company. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Phil Jones. We got Brandon Pham on the cam. Bring you the game of the week, ITG Next game of the week. So far, this game that we thought was going to be a barn burner, this great rivalry has not disappointed. Cairo 7-0 on the Dogs. We are here at the Vet in front of a near capacity crowd. If it's not full, it's pretty close. Vickers will kick off for Thomasville. Got a couple of men deep back there. Here we go. Kick is going to go into the end zone and through the end zone for a touchback. So going to be 1st and 10 for the Thomasville Bulldogs. Vickers gets the glad hand from Coach Dvorsny as he comes off the field. Both of these head coaches have done great things with these two programs since they arrived. Dvorsny in 2015, Zach Grage in 2016. And that, of course, is for Cairo and Thomasville, respectively. Again, I want to hear from you guys. If you are fans of the Bulldogs, what do you think about your Dogs? Syrup Maker fans, what do you think? Empty backfield on 1st down now. Now we'll have a back. Hands it off, and boy, there is nothing there. Shannon White handed it to Malik Harper, and about the time the ball carrier got the football, so did a Cairo Syrup Maker get there on the tackle. So we've got a 2nd down. He'll lose a yard on that last play, by the way. 3 receivers. Now they're going with the empty backfield on 2nd and long. Snap. Jet sweep. Running back still got the ball. Going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 27. The jet sweep. It goes to number 7, DJ Thurman. I think that's the first time we called his number tonight. Shimberly McClinton says, let's go Dogs. Sega Bass checking in. What's up, Steve? Christopher Sloan says, let's go Cairo. Let's go Cairo. All right, here we go now. 3rd down and 2 for the Dogs. Direct snap. They're not going to get it. Not going to get it. Not going to get it. Let's see if they give him the forward progress, but I don't think he's going to get it. They went with a direct snap to Harper out of the Wildcat. Let's check it now. He may get a good spot there, but I don't think he got it. We should have a 4th down and 2. Surely Thomasville's not going to go for this, are they? They're leaving their offense on the field. Now they'll change them out. Thomasville will bring on the punting unit. Cairo is going to send a man deep back there. That's going to be number 5. Eric Thomas will be back deep to return this punt. Cairo should get pretty good field position, but we've got a penalty on Thomasville. Guys, and I'm not sure what the penalty was. Not sure if they lined up. I think they may have lined up in an illegal formation, almost what you'd have to have on that particular call in that spot. So now, makes it a little bit longer, 4th and 7. Surely Thomasville not going to try some fake here, are they? You never know. Oh, it's a bad punt. The punter punts it. It's a squib punt. Not by design. The punter tried to do a rugby-style punt, and he missed it. He just barely got a piece of the football. It went rolling across the ground. I think it hit a Cairo syrup maker. A Thomasville player picked it up, tried to advance it. And, boy, right now, you've got to ask your defense, if you're Thomasville, to come up big here after a special teams mishap by the Bulldogs. Here's Cairo now. Can they take advantage here and put a little insurance on this thing? Jet sweep, running room, but it closed quickly. Boy, that's a great tackle. It was number 4, D.K. Williams, on the jet sweep, and on the other end, it was Tyrundi Hayes, the senior linebacker, who come up and stopped that thing that looked like it was going for a lot more than it did. As it is, it's a 3-yard gain, 2nd down and 7 for the syrup makers from Cairo. 7 minutes to go in the half. It's 7-0 Cairo, and they're knocking on the door again. They're at the Thomasville 20. Now they're going to slow it down a little bit and run some clock. Robinson, long count. He'll take it. Another jet sweep. Running room. Going to take it to about the 11-yard line. That's D.K. Williams yet again. We'll have you some stats coming up at halftime. It's going to be interesting to see. Guys, have we had – well, yeah, we had one long pass play by Cairo. But other than that, guys, have we seen a completed pass by Thomasville? Can somebody tell me, have we seen a completed pass by Thomasville tonight, guys? Other than maybe a one throw in the flat, I believe. Here we go. This is a big play. It's 3rd down and 2 for Cairo. And there goes the quarterback. No, I'm sorry. That's number 16. Well, that's him. I'm sorry. Braylon Robinson. Yeah, the quarterback, number 16. Just don't see too many 16s as the quarterback, but that's Braylon Robinson. He'll take it. Should be a 1st down, and it is a 1st down. They started to measure, and the linesman said, no, move the chains. I've got it. It's a 1st down. Cairo coaches sending in several signals. All of them except one is the correct play. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 12. You can get a 1st down without scoring, Cairo. Robinson. Now they're content to run this thing, and run it they will inside the 10. That's number 3, I believe, Burden. Burden. We'll call him Bearden. That sounds better. He's going to take it. Right now, Cairo has got it working. They've got the momentum. They've got the ground game going. 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 from the 9. They can get a 1st down. Robinson just going to take it and run it, and why not? Inside the 5, down to about the 1. That's number 3. That's Burden again. Right now, they're running it with authority with D.K. Williams, Gary Davis, and Amarian Bearden. That should be a 1st down. That should be a 1st and goal to go. Hand it off. Left side. It's an easy touchdown. Right now, it's all Cairo. Amarian Bearden. He takes it in, 4:46 left. And now it's 13-0. Here's Cairo in the swinging gate. Now the rest of the special team unit will come over and join their teammates in the center of the field for what we think is going to be a Landon Vickers extra point attempt. Wilson's going to hold it at the 10. Here's the snap. The kick is up. Kick is good. The point after attempt is good. 4:46. Suddenly, this game that saw neither team want to take advantage of opportunities, each team shooting themselves in the foot with mistakes, sees Cairo come out here late in the first half and take advantage with back-to-back touchdowns, taking advantage of opportunities presented to them by turnovers by the Bulldogs. 14-0 the score. Let's hear now from our friends at Preferred Rental Company. All right, welcome back. Just having a party here in the visitors' press box. At least if you're a Cairo fan, you are. 14-0. Syrup Makers have really gained control of this game here at the end of the second half. Still, though, time left for Thomasville to respond. Kick taken back at the 5, 10. 15, 20, about the 25, 26-yard line is where the return will come to. So I want to hear from you guys. Christopher Sloan says, let's go Cairo. So does Ruby Mills. Moses James says, understand that the end zone fans on the visitor side are actually dog fans. Whatever that means. All right, here we go. Dogs come up now. 1st and 10. Let's see if the Bulldogs can get an answer here. Going to throw it out here in the flats. Complete. Going to take it to the 34. Going to pick up about 5 or 6 on that play, I believe. Let's see where they finally spot it. Here's Thomasville. Again, they like to run tempo, and, boy, they do it as quickly and as good as anybody I've seen in a while. Give him 6. 2nd and 4. Clock runs. 4:13, 4:12 to go in the half with a 2-touchdown lead by the Cairo Syrup Makers. Snap. Looks. Going to throw a long bomb. Got a man wide open, but he underthrew it. Wow. So Thomasville's quarterback underthrew it. Shannon White really didn't have any pressure. He had all day to throw it. But his receiver, he just couldn't get it to him. Receiver had gotten 2-3 steps behind the safety. So now it's 3rd down and 4. Don't know what happened there. 2 receivers far side and 1 on the near side. White wants to throw. Going to throw it out there in the far flats. Complete. But there's a great open field tackle by Cairo. That's number 24 over there for the Syrup Makers, Fabian Yarbrough. And, boy, you want to talk about something just what the doctor ordered. If you're a Cairo fan, that's a 3 and out. So now, punting situation, and now you're getting late. 3:27, 3:26. Thomasville got to punt this one away. Here's the snap. There's the punt. This one not going to bang off the side of his foot. He got into this one. It's a fumble. Cairo has fumbled it, I think. If Cairo touched that ball, it's going to be Thomasville's ball. Did he touch it? Let's see. Let's get it sorted out here. I think they're talking about it here. The referees are. I thought the Cairo. No, they're going to say Cairo did not touch it. Cairo did not touch it. That is a huge break. I thought the return man had touched that one and it had gotten away from him, but not the case. Cairo apparently will hang on to the football. You want to talk about a huge break. That could have been a huge break for Thomasville if they were able to get that one. Instead, it will be Cairo's football. They lead it 14-0. 3:07 left to go here in the first quarter. Hey, football fans, Sterling Center Bariatrics, located in Thomasville and Moultrie, is changing lives with their weight loss program. They have helped people throughout the region and state lose hundreds of pounds, helped them come off medications, and improve their quality of life drastically. Their team of highly trained specialists is with you every step of the way, and your success is their top priority. Give them a call today for a free consultation. Their number 229-890-3414, or you can visit their website at sterlingbariatrics.com. That's sterlingbariatrics.com. Sterling Center Bariatrics, one of our presenting sponsors. Along with Dr. Kevin Collins with Houston Sports Medicine and Preferred Rental Company, big thanks to our sponsors making tonight's ITG Next Game of the Week possible. So here we go. We're 3:07 to go in the half. It's 14-0 Cairo. Again, 95% throwing or running the football tonight, guys. So we'll see Cairo now taking over. They're on 16. Not sure what we got here. Penalty flag has been thrown. We may have a sideline warning. That's exactly what we got. It's a sideline warning. That must be their second one because they're going to mark this one off. Wow. Usually I think it's more than one sideline warning. First sideline warning is just that, a warning without any penalty yards marked off, but they must have already had one because they're going to mark 5 yards off on that one. So first down, Cairo's got it. We've got an end around, whoopsie-doozy play. Ran wide open, midfield, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10-5. He's going to go all the way. Unbelievable. They just did a flea flicker, dipsy-doo. 70 yards. Dvorsny pulling out all the stops here in the Bulldogs' backyard. Are you kidding me? Double reverse. I think it was actually Robinson that wound up getting the ball and throwing it. That a man got wide open behind the Thomasville defensive backs. He caught it at midfield, and from there he was off to the races. 70 yards it'll go from the 30 to the end zone. And it's 20-0. Wow. What did I just say, guys? A game that was 95% throwing or running the football? Extra point is up, and it's good. And right now, it's all Cairo. So 21-0 the score. Let's hear now from Dr. Kevin Collins with Houston Sports Medicine.
Well, I'm Dr. Kevin Collins. I'm an orthopedic sports medicine surgeon here at the Houston Clinic. Being there on the sideline, you get a firsthand understanding of the injury. One of the things I think is beneficial is you get a treatment plan right there. You know, it's beneficial for the parent. The parent's worried, is this a significant injury for my child? Is this a season-ending injury? Is this a life-threatening injury? And in some situations, the coaches like to know, you know, with the way colleges play ball and plan and the way high schools prepare for next week, that plan starts on Sunday. And they want to know, is that athlete going to be available next week, so they can game plan. So a lot of what we do is just evaluating, treating, and getting a game plan that everybody can rally around.
All right, welcome back, guys. Phil Jones with you. Still 2:55 left to go here in the quarter. Now here's Thomasville with a big chance to return it. They're going to finally run him out of bounds. Huge kick return that time by the Dogs. I think that was number 10, Josh Wyatt, who brought it out, and that now will give Thomasville new life. And let's see if the Dogs can take advantage of this. Huge kick return of 45 yards. Here's Thomasville in Cairo territory at their 44. Not over yet, 2:46 to go. Can Thomasville answer with a touchdown? Going to take it to the Cairo 38. That was, check the number, I think that was Malik Harper on that carry. Now here's Thomasville. They won't go. They're up, 2:40 to go here in the first half. Thomasville finds themselves down 21-0, but a huge kick return is giving them life. Quarterback keeper, and he's going to get hit. Number 19 for Cairo, Jalen Davis, the outside linebacker, read that one all the way. Shannon White couldn't do anything with it. And now you've got Thomasville. They lose yardage there, and it's going to be 3rd down and long. Back to the line of scrimmage here, it looks like. 3rd and 10. Snap. White looking. Going to unleash it long enough. He got a man wide open. They broke behind the Cairo secondary, and Thomasville is just hit on a 44-yard touchdown pass, and that gets the Dogs back in it. It comes at 2:01.
Number 31, Daniel Bellman, able to attempt the extra point.
So here's Thomasville now looking to put the extra point through and try to get this back to a 2-touchdown deficit. Here's the snap. The kick is up. No good. He missed it. It's wide right. No good. No good on the extra point. So your score. And this last 4 minutes has lasted, it seems like, 44 minutes. 21-6. Unbelievable. We went no score through the first quarter. We went actually, into the second quarter, 0-0. Cairo breaks out 7-0. They had 2 more touchdowns, 21-0, and now Thomasville, after getting a quarterback sack and bringing up 3rd and 10 from the 44, they just strike on a bomb on 3rd down to cut the lead to 21-6, but the extra point no good. You're watching the ITG Next Game of the Week. Phil Jones with you, Brandon Pham on the cam. Want to hear from you guys. Let me hear your comments, see your comments, guys. Appreciate everybody watching along the line to tonight's game. John Brodneck says, I am in the house. Bobby Cherry says, go Dogs. Torrey Butt says, I think they have 3 completions. Yeah, I was talking about how few passes we had earlier. Not many, but you can add another one to that number, Torrey, and it's a big one. So now Thomasville, are we going to get an onside kick? No, it's going to be just a little pooch kick, and that's going to go out of bounds, so that does not work. So now Cairo is going to get it in good field position. They're going to get this one at the 35-yard line. So that one, I don't think that's what Thomasville wanted to do there, but nevertheless, here comes Cairo now. We've still got 2 minutes and 1 second left. 21-6, the score. Will Cairo dare try to do something crazy here, guys? 2 receivers far side, 1 on the near side. Man in the backfield. Quarterback keeper taking it across the 35. A late flag going to come in. That may be either a hold or a face mask. I think we got a face mask. Let's wait and see, though.
Gain of 1 on the play. There is a flag down.
Let's wait and see. They're going to sort it out. No, it's going to be a holding call. It's going to be a holding call going against Cairo. So now if you're the syrup makers, the last thing you want to do is give away a 2 or 3 touchdown lead here late in the half. You've allowed Thomasville to cut it to 1 on a huge special teams play. Guys, is there nothing like a big-time special teams play to get your team back in the game, right? So make it 1st and 20 now. 143, 142, 141. If I'm Cairo, I just want to run this clock out. Let's get into the locker room with a 2-touchdown lead. Option play. Well, that's dangerous. But I'm not the coach.
Number 3, Amarian.
Going to opt it out to number 3, Amarian Burden. Going to take it for a short gain.
Number 33.
He did a good job of staying in bounds, I can tell you that. Keeps the clock moving. 2nd down, 15. Gained 5 yards. We're down to a minute. 21-6, Cairo. 2 receivers, far side, 1 on the near side. Braylon Robinson, the quarterback. He'll ask a man to come in motion. He does. Robinson going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Great open field tackle on that far side. So now Thomasville says, hey, you're going to try to run the clock out, not so fast. We're going to take a timeout here, and that's what they do. With 41 seconds left, it's going to bring up 3rd down. We'll check the yardage needed for the first. I think he just got back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it. Hey, football fans, Sterling Center Bariatrics, located in Thomasville and Moultrie, is changing lives with their weight loss program. Do you know that they've helped people throughout the region and state lose hundreds of pounds, come off medications, and improve their quality of life drastically? Their team of highly trained specialists is with you every step of the way, and your success is their top priority. Give them a call today for a free consultation at 229-890-3414, 890-3414, or guys, visit their website, sterlingbariatrics.com. All right, here we go now. We're coming out of the timeout. Here's the picture. 3rd and 14, 41.3 seconds left. Cairo leads at 21-6. Thomasville has 1 timeout left. And you can bet at the end of this play, if it's not a first down, they'll use it. Now we've got Cairo, 2 receivers here to this near side. They're going to run it here to the near side. Decent gain that time by Gary Davis. And surprisingly, Thomasville has not called a timeout. Now, what's that about? That one I don't understand, guys. I'm a little confused by that one. Thomasville, I'm showing, has a timeout. Looks like they're content to let the clock run out. Well, guys, I'm not sure what happened there. I'm not sure what happened there. Thomasville had called a timeout after the second down play, and you assumed that that was setting up for them to run or to stop the clock after Cairo's third down play, in which they didn't make it. But for some reason, the Bulldogs let the clock run out. And that's where we stand. At halftime, it's Cairo in front, 21-6. All right, I want to check some of the comments from you guys. Let me hear from you. Max tells me, my buddy, our guy Max, who is up at Milton, where the site of the Freedom Bowl this weekend. Collins Hill leads Greenville Christian 3-0 into the first. That's the first quarter. That game started at 8:30. All kind of superstars there. If you guys have any scores, you can pass them along to me, and I'll read them off to our viewers. Ken Perkins says, Big Red, syrup makers pouring it on. So far they are, Ken. Roosevelt Holland Jr. says, let's go Dogs. Deshaun Walker is checking in. Timothy Jones, let's go Bulldogs. Faye Williams says, let's go. Waylon Polk, 31-0 Lee County. No surprise there, right? Jeremy Juice Flanders, tighten up, Dogs. Stacy Derrico. Robert Tallert says, what's up, Phil? What's up, Robert? Thanks so much for checking in. Adrian Leaks checking in. Stephen Tate. What's up, Stephen? Stephen Tate says, let's go. Coffee, 21-7 at the half. Ricky Walker says, let's go, fellas. Bobby Cherry checking in. Guys, we are going to allow you to listen to the halftime entertainment while yours truly rest the old vocal cords. We'll see if we can get you some halftime stats from our statisticians who are seated next to us. And we'll come back and we'll give you the rundown of who did what in the first half. 21-6 is your score here at the half. We are at Veterans Memorial Stadium in Thomasville. Thomasville trailing the Cairo Syrup Makers. And now, guys, let's let you listen to the sounds of the Cairo High School Band, the Marching Syrup Makers.
Major Captain Aaron Anderson. Major Co-Captain Marion Salee. Band Captains Merritt Hilton, Georgia Barb Taylor, and Jeremiah Chandler. Tonight's show will feature music from the 19th century composer Ludwig van Beethoven, including Symphony No. 5 and Für Elise. The band will conclude tonight's program with a Cairo High tradition, the Battle Hymn. And now, here they are. The Cairo High School Marching Syrup Maker Band. Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of the Surf City, the Cairo High School Marching Surfing Band. On behalf of Dr. Robert L. Bryant Jr., Superintendent of Thomasville City Schools, and Mr. Brian Beatty, Principal of Thomasville High School, we proudly present for your halftime entertainment the Thomasville High School Marching Bulldogs. The band is under the direction of Adam Swan with assistance from Cameron Allen. Red Hot's coordinator is Allison Dunger. The majorette coordinator is Jill Everett. The band is under the field direction of drum major Angelica Claudio Mirabal. Brass captain Brianna Ryan. Woodwind captain Amari Williams. Percussion captain Aiden Lee. Red Hot captain Mallory Bennett. Co-captains Nakaya Virgil and Kelsey Robinson. The Diamond Dogs Emma Gable and Bailey Everett. Tonight, the Thomasville High School Bulldogs proudly present a portion of their 2021 halftime show on Broadway, featuring the music of George Benson, Les Miserables, West Side Story, Hairspray, and Wicked.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have another car on the visitor side that needs to be moved. It's a gray Toyota Camry, license plate number RXG1473. Once again, that's a gray Toyota Camry, gold RXG1473, gold Toyota Camry. If you'll look inside your game day program, if it's been signed by Coach Grades, you can bring it to the press box to claim your $100 cash prize from our friends at Thomasville National Bank. Thank you. If you participated in the 50-50 raffle sold by the THS cheerleaders, here is the winning ticket. The number is 0318198. The winning ticket was bought by Jennifer Vinson. Please see Coach Pierce to claim your half of tonight's 50-50 raffle. Thank you.
I got you, dog. All right, welcome back, guys. Phil Jones with you. Brandon Pham again running the camera tonight as we are about ready to go here to start the second half. We are at Veterans Memorial Stadium in Thomasville, Georgia, where tonight we have seen, well, you can say exciting first half for sure. Depending on who you are a fan of, though, I guess depends on how happy or angry you are right now. However, remember, we got a lot of football left to be played. It's Cairo 21, Thomasville 6. Cairo, 5 first downs to 4 for Thomasville. Rushing, 100 yards, even rushing for Cairo in the first half. 58 yards rushing for the Dogs. Total yardage, Cairo outgains the Thomasville Bulldogs in total yardage, 238 to 125. Penalties was the name of the game, especially for Cairo. They had 7 penalties for 55 yards. Thomasville, 3 penalties for 30 yards. But the number 2, that's turnovers that Thomasville had, and they were costly. Here we go to start the second half. Cairo going to return it from their own 5, 10, 15, 20, and going to be knocked out of bounds there. That was number 5, the return man. That's Eric Thomas, the return man for the Syrup Makers. So Cairo will put it in play. 1st and 10. Looks like from their own 30-yard line. Thank you so much for being with us tonight, guys. Phil Jones with you on the play-by-play. Again, we are live from Thomasville. And again, guys, we want to see your comments coming in. Let us hear from you. Where are you? Who you pulling for? So far, a lot of fans for both teams. Okay, here we go. Cairo going to start things off. 1st and 10. They'll take it. Quarterback is going to keep it. That's Robinson. Going to take it up to about the 30. Check the spot. 30. They'll spot it just over the 35, so we'll call it the 36. And we'll call it 2nd down and 4. That's a nice first down gain for Robinson on the first down carry. Cairo up to the line. 2nd down and 4 from just over their own 35. Robinson, he's in the gun. He's flanked by 2 backs. He's going to take and give it to the first man through. Not much there at all. Eric Thomas getting the carry. Really appreciate all of the comments. Sierra Derrico says, I heard you say my dad's name. Go Dogs. Ken Perkins, great job, Syrup Maker Band. Ken Perkins checking in from Arizona, from Maricopa. How's the sheriff doing out there, Ken? Yeah, Brandon Pham jamming to Ozzy Osbourne's. Here we go. This is a big play here. I know it's early, but still. Going to hand it off left side. That's going to be a first down for Cairo. What a call. What a call there. It was 3rd and 4. They went with Amarion Bearden off the left tackle. He did a great job, did Amarion, of following and being patient on his blockers. Got behind them, let the hole open up. It did. He took it, and he got the first down. So that's a big play for Cairo. Actually, that's a good series for Cairo. Getting the first down right out of the gate. They've got it now up at their own 41. Single back. He'll get the carry. Going to take it to about the 44. That was Bearden again on the call. Chris Pace is checking in. Chris says Coffee 21-7 over Hoko at the half. Chris, thanks so much for checking in with us, buddy. Emily Ryan says, I'm watching and go Bulldogs. Here we go. 2nd down and 7. Cairo with a nice little drive to start the second half here. Robinson going to take it, going to fake the jet sweep. He wants to throw. He's been chased out of the pocket. Now he's going to turn it loose. And we got almost an interception. We had a lot of contact down there around the 20. Cairo fans are looking for an interference call, but they're not going to get it. So we had a lot of bumping going on down there. We had Tyree Kelly for Cairo going up against Santana Harris. But all for naught. Well, I tell you what, Robinson, he had plenty of room to run that one, guys, but he elected to stay in the pot or stay back and throw it. And he's going to be sacked. Try done. So Cairo is seeing something, though, they like. They're seeing something here they like with their receivers getting separation. However, Braylon Robinson took way too long to try to throw it, and that's going to be a big quarterback sack. So now, Cairo going to have to punt this one away. So Wilson is going to punt it for the Syrup Makers. He's going to be kicking this one away from around his own 25. Here's the snap. Wow. The ball is going to be out of bounds. Wilson went down hard. Cairo fans want a roughing the punter. To be honest with you, I don't think anybody made contact with him. It was awkward looking because Thomasville had guys all around him, but I honestly don't think they touched him. Cairo, there's Dvorsny. He's really angry down there, wanting a roughing the kicker penalty. But you're not going to get it. And I'll be honest with you, Cairo's lucky because I thought that ball was going to be marked in worse field position than that. That ball, by the way, wound up bouncing way up into the crowd. All right, here we go. Here's Thomasville now. And Cairo is going to call a timeout. I think Coach Dvorsny wants to talk to the crew chief about why there was not a roughing the punter call. You can see Dvorsny down there being quite animated, mimicking the punter getting roughed. He's still talking to the white hat, but he's not going to get the call. Plays over. 21-6 is the score. Cairo leads it. We're just underway in the third quarter. If you missed the first half, well, you missed a good one. No worries, though, guys. This game, it'll be archived. You'll be able to go back and watch it later. So if you tuned in, if you called in late with us, guys, by all means, you're able to go back and watch this thing later. Sharon Solomon says, go Syrup Makers. Bobby Cherry checking in. All right, here we go now, coming out of the timeout. Boy, you got to hope, too, that timeout don't come back to hurt the Syrup Makers. Man, wide open over there on the pass. Pass took forever to get out there, it seemed like. Wide receiver takes it across midfield. Going to be second down and 3 after the gain of 7. Now, Thomasville, are they going to open this thing up a little bit and start to throw it a little bit more? Remember, I made the comment earlier, we didn't see a lot of passing on either side in that first half. All right, here we go. But both teams have come out throwing it here, or at least Cairo did on that first series. Here's Thomasville on their first series, and we've got whistles now. Let's check the call. We've got Thomasville taking a timeout. Thomasville taking a timeout. Let's take a timeout, and let's hear now from our friends at Preferred Rental Company. How's it going, guys? Phil Jones back with you in front of a capacity crowd here at the Vet. Thomasville trails Cairo 21-6, 7:55 to go in the third. Wouldn't be surprised to see Thomasville take a shot deep, and they might do it here almost with a down to waist 2nd and 3. Let's see. There they go. And there it is, just as I called it. Going to take a shot deep. And it's complete. I saw that coming, guys, and just as I said it, they did it. I thought they may take a shot deep. That's the perfect down, perfect time to do it. That's exactly what happened. Thomasville took a shot deep, and they connect. And here come the Dogs now in business. Going to hand it to Fulton off the right side, and all of a sudden, the Dogs are right back in it. It's 21-12. So now you got a brand new ball game with Thomasville set to try the point after attempt here. Try to cut it to a one possession game. Extra point is up. And it's no good. He missed it again. It bounced off the upright. So that's 2 straight extra points missed. You got to wonder if that's going to come back and haunt the Bulldogs. However, on a long bomb on 2nd down and 3, Thomasville connects, and they take it in on a 3-yard touchdown run by Ricky Fulton, and we have got a brand new game. That was Thomasville's first possession of the second half, by the way, and the score comes at 7:43 of quarter number 3. It's 21-12, Cairo with the lead. Guys, next week, I want to go ahead and give you a heads up. ITG will be making a trip back up to North Atlanta. We'll be back at Marietta. We'll be bringing you the Marietta-Camden County game next Friday night. I want to thank our friends at Marietta Northcutt Stadium. Athletic Director Craig McKinney, such a just nice guys, great guys. And we want to thank everybody up there. Made us feel quite at home. Week 1, we'll be back up there now. Week 4, bringing you Marietta and Camden County. That's next Friday night. ITG next game of the week. Right here, though, we've got a barn burner of a game. It's 21-12. Cairo leads it. Here's Thomasville. Just a little squib kick, kind of, down to the 10. Cairo, big return here by the syrup makers. Thought we had a fumble there for a second, but Cairo going to take it out almost to the 40-yard line. So now, here we go. This is a big time for Cairo. This is the time to see if they can continue to put points on the board, or will Thomasville's defense hold and turn this thing around? Cairo led it 21-0. Thomasville cut it to 21-6, now 21-12, missing both extra points. So here's Cairo, 7:33 left in the third, 1st and 10, good field position. Robinson with a run, or he hands it off actually to number 3, Bearden, who had a opening, but he got cut down there. No gain, I believe, and we've got a syrup maker down. We've got a syrup maker down on the field. While we've got a man down, let's take this injury timeout brought to you by Dr. Kevin Collins with Houston Sports Medicine.
Well, I'm Dr. Kevin Collins. I'm an orthopedic sports medicine surgeon here at the Houston Clinic. Being there on the sideline, you get a firsthand understanding of the injury. One of the things I think is beneficial is you get a treatment plan right there. You know, it's beneficial for the parent. The parent's worried, is this a significant injury for my child? Is this a season-ending injury? Is this a life-threatening injury? And in some situations, the coaches like to know, you know, with the way colleges play ball and plan, and the way high schools prepare for next week, that plan starts on Sunday. And they want to know, is that athlete going to be available next week, so they can game plan. So a lot of what we do is just evaluating, treating, and getting a game plan that everybody can rally around.
All right, welcome back, guys. Phil Jones with you. ITG next game of the week. We are in Thomasville, Cairo, Thomasville. The injured player is being carried off the field by a couple of teammates and an assistant coach. I think it's cramping, guys. They were trying to stretch him out, so I don't think it's anything serious. At least we hope not. But again, our injury timeout there brought to you by Dr. Kevin Collins with Houston Sports Medicine. Okay, here we go now. 2nd down and 11. They lost a yard on that last play. 7:24 to go in the third. It's 21-12 Cairo. But, boy, right now, all the momentum squarely in the corner of Thomasville. They faked the jet sweep, and Robinson going to take it and go across the 40 to the 41. Give him 4 yards on the carry. Going to bring up a 3rd down. So, yeah, as I was saying before the play, Cairo's got the lead. Yes, they do. But why does it feel like this game right now is in, or at least the momentum right now is in the favor of Thomasville? It's a 9-point lead, so here we go. 3rd down, Cairo. Robinson takes the snap, going to throw it. He short-hopped his receiver, couldn't get anything on the throw. And it's incomplete. So it's 4th down and 7. And as I said, right now you can feel the momentum in the stadium starting to shift. And boy, don't you think this place wouldn't become unhinged if Thomasville was able to get some kind of big play on special teams here? Cairo got to punt it away now. Here's the snap. Thomasville coming on hard. He gets it off. And the return man for Thomasville going to run up and make the fair catch at about the 32, 33-yard line. Cairo, again, wanted a roughing the punter, but they're not going to get it. Thomasville has really brought a lot of pressure for the last 2 punt attempts. So Cairo not able to do much of anything to start this second half offensively. We are in front of a capacity crowd here at the Vet. This Cairo visitor side is packed from end zone to end zone. Thomasville on the other side, not a bad crowd at all. Almost capacity over there. Great crowd on a Friday night. High school football to kick off Labor Day weekend. You got to love it. Here's Thomasville now going to start 1st and 10 for their own 30. Throws, far side, complete on a wide receiver screen. And there he goes down that far sideline. Still on his feet. Going to take it all the way out to midfield. Gain of 21 yards. And right now, Thomasville is in control. They've got the ball, they've got momentum, and they're on the way, hopefully, for what Thomasville fans hope will be a touchdown to get them closer. 1st and 10 on the Cairo side of the 50. White going to take it. They're going to do a flea flicker. Throws, complete. No, he knocked it out of his hands. Halfback pass that time. They gave it to the back on a end around a jet sweep. He pulled up, threw it. He had a man open. Receiver had it in his hands. He went up there to get it, had it in his hands, but the Cairo defensive back over here, number 5, Eric Thomas made a good job of knocking the ball away. So 2nd down and 10. Thomasville has definitely opened this offense up for sure. Handoff, Fulton, right side. He'll take about 4 yards. Boy, right now Cairo is just doing what they can, trying to hang on here. So this is a big play if you're Cairo. 4:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. Here's Thomasville now. They've got the ball. Empty backfield. Snap. Quarterback running for his life back there is White. He's looking for a receiver. Going to throw it across the middle. It's complete. And Cairo has just given up a big 3rd down play to Thomasville. Give White credit. Shannon White, the senior quarterback, was running for his life. He was giving directions to the receiver. He found him right in the middle of the field. And now here's Thomasville, 1st and 10 inside the Cairo 30. It's a keeper by the quarterback. He's going to take it down close to the 20. Right now, all the momentum in the favor of Thomasville. We've got an injury timeout on the field. Let's take a timeout here and let's hear from Preferred Rental Company. All right, welcome back, guys. I'm Phil Jones. Brendan Pham with me here in the press box. I want to thank everybody for watching. Appreciate all the viewers tonight, all the comments also coming across. Guys, we appreciate the engagement, appreciate the love. Thanks for everything. All right, here we go. Injury timeout is over. Falkier was able to come off the field. And here we go, 2nd down and 4. Going to hand it to Fulton, right side, and there's nothing there except white shirts. Actually, I think that may have been Malik Harper that got the carry on that one. And actually going to lose yardage on that play. And it's going to bring up, that's a big play, guys. 3rd down. 3rd down. And about 5 needed for the 1st. Big play here. 3:30 to go in the 3rd. Quarterback's got it. White going to be sacked. That's a big play by Cairo's defense. That's a big play by the Cairo defense. White, play action. Cairo didn't bite, though, on the fake. They stayed with White. They sacked him. And now the ball placed back at the 34. And now you may have put Thomasville out of field goal position. I don't know. Let's see what the Dogs are going to do here. Are they going to reach for a long field goal? Let's see. You know what? If I'm Cairo, I'm not expecting anything except a play from scrimmage. I don't think they're going to punt it. Let's see. They're in punt formation, and they will punt it. They're trying to pooch kick it, but it's going to roll into the end zone for a touchback. So that's a break, guys. Well, actually, it's a good play by the Cairo defense. That was a good series for this Cairo defense. They were really on their heels. You had Thomasville marching down the field. Thomasville had just hit that big 3rd down pass for the 1st down conversion. And here they were steamrolling down the field looking for another score, but the Cairo defense, they come up big as they get a stop on the run, incomplete pass, and then a quarterback sack. So give the Cairo defense credit. Now they'll turn it back over to their offense and ask their offense to come out and try to do something here. 2:35 to go in the 3rd quarter with Cairo leading it by 9 points, 21-12. Robinson is going to take it. Cairo going to try to run it against this big defensive front for Thomasville. There's just nothing there. You may have heard the PA announcer say, no gain. Faye Williams says defense. Charlotte Salter says, way to go, Cairo. Shelton Tucker checking in. Here's Cairo now. They didn't get anything on that last run play. Will Cairo dare try to throw it? We've seen Cairo go pretty conservative here with the big lead. Robinson going to ask a man to come in motion. He will. Not much there. So 2 plays and no yards. So Cairo really just going very conservative here in this third quarter. You're talking about 127, 126, 3rd down and 10. Will Cairo try to throw it for the first down? Let's see what they do here. Robinson. Now there's some confusion with Cairo. Robinson trying to point guys in direction. The clock's going to run out on them if they don't take a timeout. The play clock had got down to 1. You could see where Robinson was trying to get guys set and in the right place. They were having a difficult time doing that. And Steve Dvorsny looked up and saw the play clock running out and says, guys, we got to take a timeout. So a timeout here on the field. Here's where we are. 1 minute, 4 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 3rd down and 10. Cairo from their own 20. Cairo leads it by 9 points. This game was dominated by Cairo in the second quarter. Took a 21-0 lead. End of the half, Thomasville has come out with 2 scores, though, back-to-back. However, they've missed the extra point. Now, I don't know if that's going to come back and hurt them or not, but instead of this game right now being a 1-score game, it's still a 2-score game. You got to remember that. Even if Thomasville gets a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, they're still behind. All right, here we go, guys. Coming out of the timeout, it's 3rd down and 10. This is a huge play here for both teams. Empty backfield. Robinson back to throw. Throws near side, complete, but there's just nothing there. Maybe lose a yard. So right now, Cairo not able to do anything offensively. Cairo has almost just kind of gone into a conservative mode here. And I get it, trying to sit on the lead. But all of a sudden now, you've got the momentum still, I'd say, in Thomasville's favor, because now Thomasville should get good field position here as the clock under 30 seconds to go in the third. Cairo's got to punt this thing away from deep in their own territory. Thomasville's got a return man standing around midfield. Here's the kick. High, nice punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 50. That is a great punt. Well, you want to talk about getting a clutch kick when you needed it. Is that Mo Wilson punting that thing? What a punt it was. Way up there in the Thomasville night sky. Guys, don't forget, if you love high school football, be sure to join me Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday evenings from 5 to 7 o'clock right here at our Facebook page for Extra Point. We talk high school football for 2 hours from 5 to 7 every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You'll love it. Why don't you check it out, guys? All right, here we go. Thomasville, there's another pass. That ball skipped up there. Incomplete. Boy, if you're Cairo, you got to, I would be looking for that. That Thomasville has gone to that same play now several times where the quarterback just stands up and throws it out to the wide receiver on the line. That ball takes forever to get out there. If you're Cairo, you break a cornerback up. But now that may be exactly what Thomasville was trying to bait him into doing. All right, 10 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10 for Thomasville from their own 49. White throws it. Intercepted by Cairo. Cairo just intercepted it. Cairo just come up with a huge interception from White. He tried to throw it in the middle. There was traffic everywhere. After the play, Cairo coughed it up, but they regained possession. So now here's Cairo. Let's see where they're going to spot it. I'm not sure. The referees are talking about something here, and I don't know what it is. Oh, boy, Dvorsny is hot, and I don't know what's going on here. So Dvorsny is hot about something, and I'm not sure what it is.
Holding against Thomasville.
It's holding against Thomasville. I'm not sure what Dvorsny is so angry at because his team should have the ball with great field position. But, boy, Dvorsny was hot. I think he thought they were trying to take the ball away from him. Wow. So now, what that momentum I was talking about? Give it back to Cairo. Here's the syrup makers now. 2 seconds to go in the third. Robinson wants to throw. Going to throw it to the end zone, and he overshot everybody. And that is going to bring an end to a wild and woolly third quarter. Emotions running high here in Thomasville on a Friday night. We've got a quarter left to go. It's Cairo 21, Thomasville 12, with 12 minutes of football left to play. Who will it be? Will Cairo, after being denied their season opener for 2 consecutive weeks, finally get a win? Or will Thomasville and their great run to start the season come to an end? We'll find out in 12 minutes on this ITG Game of the Week. Again, I'm your host, Phil Jones. Brandon Pham on the camera tonight doing a great job for us. We've got the best videographers in the business. We are blessed here at ITG Next to have all around the best folks bringing you the best in high school sports. Right now, it's all high school football. And again, this is what we do every Friday night. We bring you what we think is the game of the week. Tonight, it's this one here in Thomasville and Cairo. All right, here we go, guys. We're coming out of the end of the quarter to start the fourth quarter. Here we go. It's 2nd and 10, Cairo from the Thomasville 26. Robinson going to take it, going to hand it to the back. He's trying to get outside. Thomasville doing a pretty good job of stringing it out, though, and they're not going to let him get to the corner. We've got a penalty flag on the play. This is probably going to be a hold. Boy, Cairo just had an interception. They're trying to take advantage of it, but instead, they're going to retreat on the holding call. I think it's a hold. So that's a spot foul. So it's 10 yards from where the foul occurred, and that's just a killer there. So now you're talking about 2nd down, and you got to get to Wiggum for the first down. 2nd and 23 from the 39. Ouch. Wouldn't be surprised to see Cairo start to air this thing out. Boy, they have really been conservative. And let's see if they decide to air it out here. 7 seconds, 6 seconds on the play clock. Robinson running out of time, 2 seconds. They'll snap it. They get it off. Robinson going to throw it downfield into traffic. Overshoots a receiver. He was trying to thread the needle there, but Thomasville, great coverage. They had both safeties there with good coverage on the receiver. So if nothing else, if you're a Cairo fan, what that play does, you may not get a completion, but that at least gives Thomasville defense to be mindful of maybe a pass coming deep and keeps them honest. A little bit of cat and mouse going on here tonight. Fourth quarter. Want to see your comments coming in, guys. Let me hear from you. Appreciate everybody along the way watching tonight. 11:43 left to go in the game. Cairo leads it 21-12, and I think Robinson's going to take a timeout. Or is he? No. Cairo is going to get called for another penalty. Good gracious. Just cannot have that. You had Robinson that was retreating. He knew it right away. So Cairo, after the interception, they had the momentum, but now, again, these penalties just killing Cairo. Third down and forever. 3rd and 28. Robinson going to uncork it. Intercepted by Thomasville. He threw it into traffic. Thomasville, 40, 50, 45. They'll bring him down there. They take it, then they give it away. So Cairo had come up with a big interception, but penalties just completely knocking out any momentum that Cairo had. It forced him into a 3rd and long, and that's what happens when you're in 3rd and a mile. You have to make a big play, a risky play to try to get it all back. That's exactly what Cairo did, and it backfires. So now, here's Thomasville. Again, though, trailing by 9 points. That's a 2-possession or a 2-score game. Just keep reminding you of that. Sharita Holmes says, let's go Fabian. Anthony Young says, don't count your eggs before they hatch. Let's go Dogs. Go Cairo from Covington, Georgia. Donald and Margie Kate checking in. Appreciate everybody. Keep the comments coming, guys. We love it. Here we go. Cairo coaches were yelling up here saying that somebody was lined up off sides. I think they thought that maybe Thomasville player was lined up across the line. It's a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4. Don't look now, but here comes Thomasville again. White going to take it, going to hand it off right up the middle. Not much there at all. He gained about 2, so it's 3rd and 2. 10-20 to go in the game. 3 receivers will come over here to the near side. There's one on the far side. Fulton is the lone back off the hip of White, who drops to throw. They're trying to set up the screen. Far side, they've got it. Beautiful screen pass that time, set up over there nicely by Thomasville. They executed it beautifully. And they've got a 1st down and 10 to go at the Syrup Maker 18-yard line. Picked up 19 on that play. 2 receivers, near side. One on the far side. White going to take it. Going to hand it off. He's going to bounce it outside now. There he goes. Touchdown, Thomasville. Malik Harper on the touchdown. It comes at 9:52. So now Thomasville trying to cut this thing to 2 points. It's 21-18. Here's the snap, the hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So Thomasville finally converts on an extra point. Your score, It's Thomasville trailing now by 2 points. Cairo 21, Thomasville 19. Let's hear now from Dr. Kevin Collins with Houston Sports Medicine.
Well, I'm Dr. Kevin Collins. I'm an orthopedic sports medicine surgeon here at the Houston Clinic. Being there on the sideline, you get a firsthand understanding of the injury. One of the things I think is beneficial is you get a treatment plan right there. You know, it's beneficial for the parent. The parent's worried, is this a significant injury for my child? Is this a season-ending injury? Is this a life-threatening injury? And in some situations, the coaches like to know, you know, with the way colleges play ball and plan, and the way high schools prepare for next week, that plan starts on Sunday. And they want to know, is that athlete going to be available next week, so they can game plan. So a lot of what we do is just evaluating, treating, and getting a game plan that everybody can rally around.
Welcome back. It's the ITG Next Game of the Week. Phil Jones with you. Brand new ball game. What was a 21-0 game is now 21-19. Cairo trying desperately to hang on. Squib kick going to be taken, and the return man just going to lay down on it at the 28. So Cairo, with really not able to do anything offensively in this second half, guys. They have just been thwarted by the Thomasville defense. And it's 21-19. We're 9:50 to go in this ball game. Give Thomasville credit. They have scratched and clawed their way back into this thing, while Cairo is trying to find something offensively. Let's see what they come up with here on this series. 1st and 10 from their own 27. Quarterback keeper going to take it to the 30. Gains about 3. Braylon Robinson took it, got hit pretty well there. He's slow to get up. 9:26, 25, 24. Still a lot of football left to be played, a lot of time on the clock. We're now down to a one-score game as Thomasville has outscored Cairo 19-0 since Cairo had the 21-0 lead. They're going to hand it off, and there's nothing there. Oh, he bounced out of it, made something out of nothing. It looked like the Cairo running back who got popped behind the line. Guys, I got to tell you, Cairo right now, they're showing signs of, you know, maybe not being able to play until now, and what that's done for their conditioning. First time that they've experienced a game in game conditions. It looks like just a step slower here in this fourth quarter. 3rd down and 2 needed for the first. This is a huge play for Cairo. They're going to go into the Wildcat, direct snap. Going to try to push the pile there. We got a penalty flag on the play. Let's check the call. Boy, penalties have really hurt Cairo tonight, guys. That is a holding call against Cairo. Well, I got to be honest with you guys. Back in the second quarter, it looked like Cairo was going to run away with this thing. But Cairo's offense has been non-existent, and they have really shot themselves in the foot with penalties. That's just killed them. Again, at the half, Cairo had 7 penalties. They probably had another, 4 or 5 here in the second half. So what was 3rd down and 2 is now 3rd down and 12. Just hard to overcome that. I mean, you're at a very manageable and makeable third down situation. You would give yourself another set of downs. And now we've got another penalty on Cairo. Wheels are coming off here. I'm not even really sure what happened there. Ball wasn't even snapped. But you've got two different looks completely with these teams right now. You've got a Cairo team that, again, well, they look a little bit shell-shocked, to be honest with you. And you've got Thomasville. You can almost sense their second wind. And I'm just stating it from what I'm just calling it like I see it, guys. Here we go. Can Cairo come up with something big here to try to keep the ball? Third down and long. Williams being run out of the pocket. He's going to try to run for it. Takes a huge hit. A penalty flag's going to be thrown. We'll get a late hit, unsportsmanlike, called on Thomasville. And now Cairo's sideline got to be careful. Emotions running really high. I think we're going to get a targeting call on Thomasville. That's my guess, but we'll wait for the officials to sort it out. Thomasville defender went helmet on helmet with the Cairo quarterback, and that is indeed going to be the call. So they're going to march off 15 yards on the end of the play. And boy, right now, again, you got the Cairo sideline and the coaches really fired up. This is what games like this produce, guys. It's Friday night football. Emotions running high. Cairo needed something. Now, they didn't want it to come on a head-to-head penalty, but they'll take it, and they get it. 1st and 10, a new set of downs, and they move it out to their own 47. Snap. Williams dancing around, Robinson rather dancing around back there, and he looked like he didn't know what to do with it. I don't know if that was a busted play or what. Yeah, but he's going to lose 4 yards there. 7:30, 7:29. Again, this Cairo offense is really sputtering right now. Cairo now letting some clock run. 2nd down and 13. Watch out here. You're going to run out of play clock, though. You're down to 11, 10, 9, 8, 7 on the play clock. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cairo not going to get it off. Cairo is going to get a delay of game. You could see that one coming. And that's just not somebody looking at the clock there, guys. I could see it myself. There was no sense of urgency from Cairo to get that play run. So back them up 5. Cairo. Robinson chased out of the pocket. Going to throw it. Threw a dart. Complete. What a throw. Complete over here on this near sideline to Tyree Kelly. Well, I got to be honest with you. They weren't sputtering on that play. What a dart that Braylon Robinson just threw. Now, because, though, you were so far to go, you've still got a yard to go for the 1st down. Guys, that was the throw of the game right there. Robinson threw it on the dart. Now what do you do if you're Cairo, though? You only need a yard. They're going to try to run Wildcat, and instead of following his blockers, he tried to take it outside, and he ran right into a couple of defenders. Ugh. So now if you're Cairo, what are you going to do? You cannot go for this here, can you? It's like Cairo, that's what they're going to do. They're going to go for it, or no, they're going to punt it. I was going to say, you can't go for it despite what you want to do here. 6:47. Watch the fake here if you're Thomasville. So Cairo's Mo Wilson coming in to punt this one away. And let's see what we got. We got the clock stopped here. Not sure what's happened. Didn't see a flag call. Let's check it out, see what's going on. We're at 6:33 to go in the game. It's 21-19. Cairo leads it. We've had a stoppage in play. I think there's some question about the clock. Referee's going to go over and talk to Zach Grage now on the far side, but I'm not sure again what's going on. I think there may be a question about the play clock. I keep looking down at the play clock. All right, here we go. So 6:30 to go in the game. Boy, Cairo missed a great opportunity there on third down. Now they got to punt it away. It's a fake punt. Cairo's going to run the fake punt. I thought they may do that, and they're going to be real close. Cairo's saying they made it. Crowd saying they made it. I think the referee may say, let's measure. So Cairo calls for a fake punt. I had just wondered about that.
There is an injured serve maker on the play.
We had an injured player while all that's going on, so we're going to have a stoppage. Now here comes Cairo's coaches. They don't like the spot at all. Dvorsny came running way out. They don't like the spot.
Timeout official.
They're going to call for the change to come out. Dvorsny thought they got a bad spot. Boy, it has been a whale of a game, folks, no matter what side you're on, that's for sure. Injured player is being helped off the field. All right, here comes the change now. We're going to wait, and you'll be able to see it as I will. With 6:17 to go in the game, did they make it? Did they make it? We're all waiting on them to stretch the chains out. And now they're having trouble getting the chains straightened out. The chains are cranked up. Now they can't get the chains undone. Now you got Dvorsny throwing his hat up in the air. Wow. They're going to have to try to get Dvorsny now back on the sidelines. Not sure what's going on here. I think the chain got, a couple of links got kinked up here or something. They're trying to get that straightened out. It's like the chain, there's something wrong with the chain. The chain has come undone. The chain has come unhooked. Wow. I don't know how you can get an accurate measurement here now, guys. The chain has come undone, and there's just so much confusion down there. I just don't know how you're going to get an accurate reading here. I think the chain come undone. They're trying to hook you back together. They're going to stretch it out. He didn't get it, I don't think. Boy, you can't be happy with that if you're Cairo. That is – not sure what to say about that one, folks. I guess my thing is there's just really no way after all that you were able to get an accurate rating. Cairo fans don't like it. Cairo staff doesn't like it. But now if you're Cairo, the thing you got to do is worry about playing defense. You've still got the lead, 21-19, 6:17 to go. Thomasville going to hand it right side. Fulton going to take it up to about the 47. Penalty flag on the play. It's going to be a holding call on Thomasville. You're watching the ITG Next Game of the Week. We are in Thomasville, Veterans Memorial Stadium. They don't get much better than this place to play football. One of the more historic cities and sites and programs. So, 1st and 20 now for Thomasville. Going to hand it off, and there's nothing there except a bunch of white shirts for the Cairo defense. Cairo is trying to hang on. I mean, they are just barely hanging on by a thread here, guys. We just saw a struggling referee group try to get a measurement. But here we go. It's 2nd down now and 21. Boy, if you're Cairo, you've got to guard against a big play because you know Thomasville is going to be thinking it, aren't they? Throws deep. Almost intercepted. That was the big play I was just talking about, and Cairo was ready for it. And they knocked that pass away. Great defense down there by the syrup makers. Ken Perkins checking in. Kimberly Darity checking in. Deshaun Walker. Let me hear you, fans, for both sides. What do you think here? We're getting late. 5:17, 3rd and long. They're trying to set up the screen. Incomplete. That thing took forever to develop. We got a penalty flag on the play. Ineligible receiver downfield, going to be the call. Now, if you're Cairo, do you decline it to bring up 4th down, or do you make them run it again? Surely you got to decline this thing. Or do you get that option? They will decline it. So it's 4th down, and guys, we're getting to that point now where you really got to start looking at the clock. Cairo's got to get a man off the field. Punt. Cairo man just going to let it bounce, and it'll roll at the 30, inside the 20, down to the 15, and that's where Thomasville. Boy, Cairo was almost had too many men on the field. You could hear the coaches up here yelling for the defender to get off the field. And he just did make it. So the punt rolls dead at the 15. We are going to be 1st and 10 are the syrup makers with 4:59 to go in the football game. What a whale of a game we've called here tonight and we've seen here tonight in Thomasville. Jody Joe checking in. Quarter pound. I need a quarter pounder. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, Cairo. Robinson. Not sure what happened there. That play was disjointed all the way around. Boy, Cairo's penalties have just, and the mistakes are just killing them right now. So now you got to be thinking of field position too. If Cairo doesn't get a first down, you're talking about giving the ball to Thomasville. Remember, a field goal could win it for the Dogs. And right now, that's what you got to be thinking if you're both teams. So Cairo desperately needs to get a first down. 1st and 15. Going to take it is Robinson on a jet sweep and nothing doing. It's a fumble. There's a fumble on the play. There's a fumble on the play, and Thomasville has recovered for a touchdown. The wheels have come completely off for Cairo. Mistakes and unable to really do much of anything has cost the syrup makers. And a fumble and a recovery in the end zone in this game has turned completely around 180 degrees. What was a 21-0 lead for Cairo has evaporated. It's 25-21. Thomasville going to try the point after attempt. Still 4:51 to go in the game. Here's the snap. The hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And it's all Thomasville at this point. 26-21. Hey, football fans, Sterling Center Bariatrics, located in Thomasville and Moultrie, is changing lives with their weight loss program. They have helped people throughout the region and state lose hundreds of pounds, come off medications, and improve their quality of life drastically. Their team of highly trained specialists is with you every step of the way, and your success is their top priority. Give them a call today for a free consultation at 229-890-3414 or visit their website at sterlingbariatrics.com. That's sterlingbariatrics.com. Wow, don't know really what to say about this one, guys. Well, we did have a 21-0 Cairo lead. Thomasville has responded with 26 unanswered. Now, you've still got plenty of time, though, if you're Cairo. But, boy, their offense has just been non-existent, guys, for the last 2.5 quarters. They'll take this punt or this kick return out close to the 40, about the 38. So they will start with good field position. If you're Cairo, you've got to put behind you everything that's happened for the last 24 game minutes or so. You've got to put that one away, put it out of your memory bank, and you've got to come back now, and you've got to take care of business and go down and score. It's that easy. I can tell you this, we've got the coaches for both for the Cairo syrup makers up here, and they're not quite happy. Let's put it that way. Fans for both sides now on their feet. It's been your typical emotional Friday night South Georgia football game here at the Veterans Memorial Stadium. All right, here's Cairo now. Again, you got all the time in the world to try to do something. Robinson's in the gun. He'll take it. Fakes the jet sweep. Going to roll here to the near side. He's going to go down. Sacked. So now Cairo looks like they're trying to get it all back in one play, but Robinson just not able to get anything going here in this game in the second half. It's going to be a huge loss. Second down and 21. Now they're all the way back at the 26. Cairo digging themselves a hole here. 4 minutes to go in the game. Braylon Robinson takes the snap. Heavy rush. Robinson going to go down. He loses the football. I believe Cairo was able to pick it up. But right now, Thomasville pinning their ears back, and they're coming after Robinson, and there's not much Cairo's able to do about it right now. There's 3:30, 3:29, 3:28 left in the game. Cairo trails it, and their back is squarely against the wall. They've got to have something big right here. Cairo only has one timeout also. So now you got everything working against you if you're Cairo. 3rd and 28 for the syrup makers. Snap to Robinson. Gonna throw it downfield. Complete. Or did he make the catch or did he drop it? Now they're gonna rule it incomplete now. Pretty good pass that time. Thought the receiver had it, but they're going to rule it incomplete. So now, if you're Cairo, what do you do here? There's 2:52 left to go in the game. You've got to punt this thing away, don't you? So Cairo not able to do anything with the football there. Remember, they had that ball up around the 40 after the kick return. So it looks like Cairo going to go for it on 4th and a mile. It's almost an impossible situation here if you're Cairo. 4th down. I think Thomasville going to drop everybody back. And we've got whistles. And that's another penalty on Cairo. And I've lost count how many penalties that is. So now Cairo going to retreat, and it's 4th down and 33. 2:52 left to go in the game. If you're Cairo, you got to punt this thing away, don't you? This is going to be near impossible to pick up this first down. Going to have to do some kind of Hail Mary here or something. Here's the snap. Going to throw it. Incomplete. And that's going to pretty much do it. Unless Cairo can come up with some kind of turnover. Mistakes, missed opportunities. Boy, if you're a Cairo fan, you have got to be some kind of disappointed. You had this thing in your hip pocket. Give credit to Thomasville. They never gave up. They kept scratching and clawing, and again, taking advantage of Cairo mistakes. And they have been able to get back in this game and take the lead. Cairo fans starting to file out now. Thomasville can sense victory as they take over at the Cairo 14-yard line. They've got the lead, they've got the ball, and they've got all the momentum in their corner. Handoff, Fulton to the 5. Touchdown here will put it away. 2:36, 2:35. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight to our ITG Next Game of the Week. Remember, if you love high school football, be sure to check out my show every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Now, there will be no show this week because of Labor Day on Monday, but we'll come back Tuesday and Wednesday. Extra Point with Phil Jones. We talk high school football Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 5 to 7 p.m. right here where you're watching this game at our Facebook page. And we interact with you. We get your comments, your phone calls, talk high school football. We're certainly going to be talking about this one on Tuesday. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. Close to the goal line, down at about the 1 is White. And it's going to be 1st and goal to go for Thomasville. Getting ready to put this thing away. 154, 153, 2. Now we're down to 150. So it's first and goal to go at the 1. Thomasville can smell victory here. Thomasville letting as much clock run as they can. Now they'll snap it with about 3 seconds left on the play clock.
Number 9, Ricky Fulton, the ball carrier, brought down for no gain.
Ricky Fulton going to take it off the right side. No gain. 113 to go in the game. 110, 109. Again, we will be at Marietta next week for our game of the week, featuring Marietta and Camden County. Here's Thomasville now up to the line. Not going to get in there. Stops short of the goal line. 40 seconds, 39 seconds, 38, 37. Thomasville content to let the clock run out. There's about 6 seconds difference in the play clock and the game clock. Well, I'll tell you this, Cairo come and gave it all they had and then some.
Third down.
Here we go. Thomasville now, 19 seconds, 18, 17. Ten seconds. I don't know if Thomasville's even going to snap it. They're not. Thomasville. Thomasville doing cartwheels, celebrating at midfield. The celebration indeed is on. Thomasville. They looked like they were done. And they were. They were down 21-0 in this game. It was all Cairo at one point. But give Thomasville credit. They come back 26 unanswered points. Cairo had no answer in the end. And your final score here from Veterans Memorial Stadium is Thomasville 26, Cairo 21. Cairo falls to 0-1 on the season. Thomasville improves to 3-0 on the year. Don't forget, guys, we will be in Marietta next Friday night, bringing you the Marietta-Camden County game. What a good one that ought to be. And I hope you guys have a great Labor Day holiday weekend. Again, a big thanks to our sponsors. Dr. Kevin Collins with Houston Sports Medicine, Preferred Rental Company, and Sterling Center Bariatrics, bringing you tonight's Cairo-Thomasville game. We are ITG Next, bringing you games of the week every Friday night. I hope you enjoyed tonight's game. Again, if you love high school football, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday nights right here at our ITG Next Facebook page. Yours truly talks high school football with you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 5 to 7 p.m. I hope you'll tune in. No show Monday because of the holiday, but I'll be back with you on Tuesday for that. And we'll talk about this game plus many others across the state. But tonight, we are done as Thomasville. Congratulations to Zach Grage and the Dogs. They get it done. Winners here at home, 26-21 over Steve Dvorsny's Cairo Syrup Makers. For Brandon Pham, I'm Phil Jones. I hope you guys have a great Labor Day weekend. We'll talk to you on Extra Point with Phil Jones on Tuesday. And then from next Friday, Cairo and Camden County, our next game of the week. Have a great weekend, everybody.